Welcome to the Doggy Dojo. My name is Trevor Smith, and today we have some special guests. And I say guests because we have our puppy Mochi here today to do some training with y'all and show you guys how to get your dog's brain engaged around meal times. And it's important that we give our dogs mental exercise because they've done studies and shown that mental exercise can almost be, if not more, exhausting than physical exercise. So if you got a crazy dog or if you got a hyper puppy that you need to get calmed down and get some exercise, but it's bad weather outside or you've had a long day at work, here are going to be some games that are going to help you. And we're going to be doing it at various price points. We're going to start low and then move our way up higher and higher for your dogs to be able to enjoy some mental games without breaking your budget. All right, without breaking your budget, we're going to start off with a box. I got this random box from something I just got on Amazon. And if you have random boxes laying around or your dog's food bowl, you can do this game too. You know, of course, with the box, we can throw some treats. We can throw their dinner time into here and let them go ahead and explore this. So we're going to check that out first. Hey, puppy, want some cookies? Oh, come here. And what I'll do first is I'll just kind of just offer it to them like this so you can see. And I'm going to go ahead and get over here. Oh, yeah, they just get in there and they get some cookies. And the noises that it makes is really nice because what happens is then your puppy starts to have to deal with the noises. So this is good for dogs that might be more sensitive to noises, maybe thunderstorms, fireworks, to help them get used to that. But what I can do now is this time I can close the box. So here we go. Here you see, we're gonna close the box. And we're gonna give it to him. So now we have the box closed. Here we go, we have it open. And he has to figure out how to open the box. Oh, that's hard. Oh, we just got a bunch of cookies. Here, we're gonna close it down. See if you can figure it out. Good boy. Nice job. There you go, he's doing it. He's figuring it out. Come on, dude. He's looking for me for help, which shows a good sign of intelligence, that dogs want to look for you for help. And sometimes dogs are also intelligent too by just doing it themselves. And he did it. He got the box open. Woo! That's awesome. Super, super, super. Here, we're going to go ahead and do that one more time so you guys can see it on camera. Now, what we can do as well, so this is level 3 now. For level 1, we just had the treats open like this. Level 2, we closed it. Level 3, here we go. We're gonna amp up, pick up the ante here, and this is mealtime, so I have some of his kibble in here as well, but what we can actually do is we can get some, maybe I have a toddler, as you can hear her in the background, so that's our other special guest that might be popping up in here every once in a while. So I have a toddler, and what I've done is I've gone ahead and put some balls in here. We're going to go ahead and let him figure this out with some balls inside of it as well. So I'm cracking it open because he had struggles with it completely closed. And now he's having to go ahead and figure out how to do this with the balls all in there as well. And they're popping out. They're just kind of flying everywhere a little bit. And so then he has to kind of nose them around to get all the cookies in there as well. So this is stuff that's just laying around your house that you don't necessarily have to go out and buy. Just find stuff around your house and make little puzzle toys. I think in a future video, what I really would love to do is I'd love to go ahead and give you 5 DIY dog puzzle toys or games you can do at home with your dog. And if you're interested in that video, please let me know in the comment section. And if you're enjoying this content, give a subscribe because we're gonna be doing lots of great puppy training content, dog agility content, dock diving content. And if that sounds like that's right up your alley, hit that subscribe button. And thanks for joining us here today. And I hope to see you guys in a future video. But we're not done yet today. We have 3 more other things to show you guys real quick. So game number 2 is if you want to go up in price point, maybe about 10, 15 bucks, depending on when you buy it or where you buy it from, you can just go the classic Kong. I'm going to show it to you on camera real quickly. It's a rubber, very hard rubber. This is one I've used for years. Inside of this Kong is some of his dinner. So what we're going to do is just going to go ahead and introduce that to him. So this is something that's, if you want something that's a little bit more durable, so it's going to last longer, so that you could probably leave in the kennel with them. I wouldn't necessarily leave a box in there with them, but I would leave this Kong in here with him to kind of play with and roll around. So they'll roll it around, do different things with it. Same kind of concept, but there's a lot of different things you can do with the Kong as well. And so this is a little shorter one because we can move on to the other ones. So the same kind of concept, but what's nice about the Kong is that you can actually put different types of things in them. Some people will put food in there, cap it with peanut butter. Some people will put food in there, cap it with peanut butter, cheese, and then freeze it in the freezer. You can put canned food in here, and you can also freeze it in the freezer. You don't have to freeze it in the freezer. What happens so much, and one of the key crucial things I want to give a tip for here, is I want you guys to know, don't make it too hard in the beginning. Do exactly what I just did. Just put it on the ground, let them kind of nose it around for a little bit. Do that the first few sessions so they get high success with this game here. If you make it really hard, you cap it with peanut butter, you freeze it in the freezer, and it takes them 30 minutes to try to figure it out, and they get nothing, they're going to not want to play with it ever again. So be very careful about making it too hard in the beginning. Make it super easy to be successful, and then work your difficulty up as your dog learns how to get the food out of here. So now if you want to jump up a small step and something else you can leave with them for a long period of time, something that's super durable, is their Kong wobbler. It unscrews here. It has like a heavy kind of sand bottom. You can put some cookies in there, and this one's actually somewhat difficult to dogs to get to as well. The hole is very small, it's one size, and so it makes it really hard for the dog to necessarily get the food out. But I just went ahead and stuck the kibble in there, and you can see what he does. I'm going to show him that maybe there's some kibble in there. Ooh, you can smell it. And then I'm going to go ahead and screw it closed. But this, as you can tell, is worn down from years of use. And that's the cool thing about Kong products that I found, is that if you want something that's going to last you a long time, Kong is for you. There's a lot of great brands out there. I have nothing against some of the other great brands out there. I haven't had as much experience with them. There's some really cool brands that do some really cool different puzzle toys. But as you can see here, for him at least this time, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to go ahead and kind of pull it back a little bit for the camera. For one, I need to kind of wobble it a little bit and let him see the kibble that came out. See if I can get that on camera. Wobble it a little bit and see the kibble comes out. Wobble it a little bit and pull it back. Wobble it a little bit. See the food comes out. So that's just how this game works, how the wobbler works. It gets them moving and grooving with their paws, their mouth. You can see on mine, there's like claws and teeth marks in it. And I've seen dogs literally throw these down, launch them down concrete stairs, and they don't break open. Because some dogs are really smart and they like to throw things down to try to break them open. I've seen dogs climb up on top of a chair or a second floor and drop them and try to break them open. I personally have seen that, and it has not broken. I'm sure, given enough time and force and energy, that you can break these things open, but it's going to take a lot. Oh, he got all those. And look what he's doing. He's trying. Good boy. You can praise them and tell them they're doing a good job. Get them to kind of curiously do it. And this is one of those products you might just have to leave with them and just kind of work with them. And that's what I love about it, is it's so durable, I don't have to worry about leaving it with them. They can just go ahead and figure it out, and I don't have to worry about little pieces breaking off and them chewing and swallowing small pieces. All right, for our final price point, this thing went up to, I want to say $30 to $40, depending on when you buy it or where you buy it. And it's like a Kong competitor, a Kong wobbler competitor. Same kind of idea. I'm actually going to bring it over here, this camera. Same kind of idea that you actually can, this one is interesting because you can dial the difficulty. So if your dog needs something that's a little bit bigger, you can do that. You can dial the difficulty. You can make it easier or harder. It has two sides, two holes instead of just one. So that might make it easier, might make it harder. I'm going to go ahead and try to dial this into the easiest of difficulties. And depending on what treat size you have as well, this is good. Now what's interesting about this, it's very similar to the Kong wobbler, except for, what did that sound, he says. So he kind of thinks that's interesting. He likes the idea that it makes some noises as well. And we're going to screw this on, and we're going to show it to him. He can smell some delicious treats in there. And he may actually find, oh, even Zoe thought it was interesting. She's going to help him out. I like that. Good job. Thank you. Awesome. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. We have a winner. So even though this actually feels like it has a little bit cheaper plastic, this might be a good beginner one for you. And all these products I'm going to go ahead and put in my description down below. Anything you find down there information wise that you click on helps the channel out, but definitely something I thought, oh, he's really going to town. This is working really well. So I can go ahead and tell, I can dial up the difficulty just a little bit more to make it easier for him, but he likes this one a lot. I'm glad I got this one because it makes it easier. It's easier to move around than the Kong wobbler, and I can change the difficulty settings. I don't know if this would last if it got dropped down 2 stories, like I told you about the other one, but it's going to be doing really good, and he's actually engaging it more. I almost wonder if that little sound kind of almost makes like a reinforcement sound. So I hope none of those products really broke the budget for y'all, but just to give you guys some options and things to try with your dog at home to work their brain and exercise. In a future video, I want to check out this guy right here. It's a food dispenser. It dispenses the food out of this tray when they press this button. That seems pretty cool to me. I have something that's actually more expensive that does something similar to this that I use for training all the time, but this one was half, if not like a third of the cost of the other one. So I want to review this in a future video. And if you're interested in content like this, training videos or how to get your dog started in dog agility or any of that, I have this awesome free dog training community that you can join today. I'll put information about it down below in the description and you guys can go and check it out. It's free to join. And if you're really trying to save money and do dog training on a budget, that is one of the first places I'd recommend you go. I'm going to be posting a bunch of videos about my puppy's training journey and getting into all these different dog sports. So I encourage you guys to join us on the Doggy Dojo Ninjas. And if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. And if you have any other training questions that you want answered, comment down below. We are going to be helping you guys discover the path to life with your dog. Have some fun with your dog, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.